Hi, this is Jay with Jay Pryor Coaching. Thanks for joining me. Let's talk about your programming, shall we? Some people call it programming. Some people call it the way you're organized. Some people call it your wiring. I don't care what you call it. I just want you to be conscious of the fact that you are a program that is running constantly and you are not the programming. And so, trying to flex a muscle, or my request is that you start to flex your muscle around not being your programming. And so all of us are wired up a particular way. That happens basically 0 to 7 before we have real cognition and can start to make up stories and have things start to understand the way the world works. We take in information straight to our subconscious and we live with it, and that's where we create ideas about how the world works. People are a particular way, life is a particular way, life is hard, life is easy, people are mean, people are cruel, people are kind. All of those things, if we decide those, they're based on all our experiences 0 to 7 for the most part. And so that's the predominant theory. I don't care if you believe it or not. I just want you to get that as a human being, you are not your programming, and to start to flex your muscle at not being it, or not being at the effect of it when it starts to run. So let me give you an example. I went to a party recently, and I didn't want to drink that day because I didn't feel like it. And so I stopped and I got myself a Route 44 Diet Coke. And by not meaning I don't want to drink alcohol, right? So I got myself a Diet Coke. I got to the party. I was hungry. I got a plate of food. I was excited. Sat down with this great taco bar plate of food and started to drink my Diet Coke and eat my food. And I was halfway through when a little kid kicked a ball, knocked over my Route 44 Diet Coke into my food. And guess what? I was done eating for that moment. And, right away, I could feel my body. I could feel everything wanting to rail at that kid, right? And yell at that kid and potentially throw a fit, and or at least have somebody acknowledge the fact that I just had a bummer deal of getting my Coke knocked over. But I didn't. I just picked up my Diet Coke, took it to the trash can, threw my food away, and started over and got myself something else, some water or something, right? It's really not that big a deal. In the grand scheme of things, that was not a big deal. But boy, did I feel my body and feel everything wanting to go into a hissy fit, right, or something. So, my point is, all of us have it, can't escape it. You're wired up a particular way, you're programmed a particular way, and when certain things happen, those programs are just going. They're just going. And our goal is to start to be the observer of those programs, because if you can start to observe it, you can start to interrupt it, like I did. I didn't have to be my programming. I didn't have to berate some little kid for just kicking a ball, right? I didn't have to be the bad guy or the jerk, right? Because I've been that in my life enough times. That day, I didn't have to. I could just throw away my Diet Coke, throw away the cup, and move on. Yay! Victory for me, and a lot easier for all the people around me in the moment too. That's my request of you this week. Just see if you can take on your programming and not be it, right? Just watch it, but start to notice when certain things happen, what automatically kicks in on you. What automatically starts to run? What thoughts do you think? What words come to your mind? What is your body doing? All of that stuff. It's really powerful awareness. If you can start to be aware of that, then you get to start having choices around your programming and choices around your actions rather than just being a robot. Okay? So I hope that helps, and thanks for joining me.